From a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
And welcome to the show. It is Thursday, so that means it's wellness, health, and all of that good stuff. So yes, I'm dressed the part. And who else do I have in the studio? Of course, I have Aisha in the studio as well. We're both dressed the part. Chrissy's out today.
Yes.
Sorry for that, everyone, but she will be back next week. So, but anyway, yeah. So we're all excited about this new wellness corner that we're doing because there's so many things to talk about. And last week we spoke about toxins, right? Like how do your body, how do you detox from all the toxins from just in general, not just from a holiday perspective, but just in general. We eat so many different things, the air we breathe, and there's so many different ways that toxins get into our body, and we forget about the detoxing sometimes. Yes. And we wonder why we're not feeling so well and all that good stuff. But today we were going to focus on how the effects, and you talk about eating healthy. You do, I do, everyone out there does. But we're going to talk about today how that has a direct correlation to how your body feels. What you put in it and what effort you give yourself. How does that work for you when you exercise? If you ate one meal versus another one day, how does that, kind of affect you, if you will? And I think we're going to share little stories of our our personal experience with that.
We can share some stories, and we can share some ways to make it easier to live a healthy lifestyle too.
Yeah.
Like getting dressed for the part, like we're doing.
Like we did. We're ready. We're always dressed for the part. And I think one of the things you're good about that. Like you will always, when we talk about working out and fitness and things of that nature. You're like, well, if I've got to go from here to there, I got to go jump here, I'm going to put my workout clothes on, and if I got to go to this meeting and it throws my schedule off, then I'm going to hit it later. And, I think that is what you're talking about when you say that.
Absolutely. And I know this isn't conducive to everyone's lifestyle because sometimes you got to get up and go to work and go somewhere. But if almost everything these days is casual, so if you get dressed in your workout clothes, you can usually fit it in somewhere in the day, even if it's 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. If you're dressed in a comfortable outfit that you can do some lunges in or some push-ups in throughout the day, you will get some work in.
Yeah,
You'll
just
be surprised.
make it a point to get it done. Make it a point. And if you have to do things, the old saying, when there's a certain dress you want to get into or a pair of jeans, you hang them on top of wherever in your room, and you look at them and you look at them and you look at them until you're actually getting them. Well, it's the same concept with the fitness. Dress the part, live the part, be the part. You'll do it. But speaking of testimonies and stories, one of the things I wanted to talk about is we were saying how food can affect your performance, whether you're eating the right foods or the bad foods. And one of the things I want to share from my own personal story was in 2013. I think it was 2013 to be sure. I ran my very first full marathon. And prior to that, since the age of about 18, I had chose to get into a very natural way of eating, right? My own, didn't follow any doctor's orders, didn't listen to any nutritionists, just went by what I read and kind of created and learned my body based on what I felt. What felt good, I ate. What didn't feel good, I didn't, right? And so for many years I did that. And then when I ran my first full marathon, it was probably, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks out before I'd heard about the Boston Marathon. And I decided, okay, I'm going to run the Boston. And people say you don't just decide to run it, you have to qualify. I'm like, okay, well, then I'll do that to get in there. But one of the things, the reasons I bring that up is I never had coaches train me. I never had nutritionists train me. I never took supplements. I never did any of that. The only thing that I did was my nutrition. I cooked daily for myself. I cooked organic, natural, healthy meals, and I will tell you, and I think we spoke about that, I ran 26.2 miles, no fluids, no tablets, no food, 26.2, completed the race, and qualified for Boston Marathon. That's
incredible.
And that was based on nutrition alone.
Yeah.
That's my story. So for me, I know it works.
It does work
Yeah.
because what you did was you built a base for your body that was healthy and strong, and you went with it. How you got through the 26 miles
I don't condone,
without even water, I don't.
Yeah, well, so I don't condone running a. I'll say this right there. I don't condone running a marathon, 26.2 miles without water or food. What had happened, I was so used to running half marathons and getting away with it. So I, again, because I had no nutritionist or anyone, I just did the same concept. Because of my nutrition that was in my body, that's what got me through it.
Yes,
to the
for
point.
sure.
But I don't say condone that. Yes, go ahead.
Well, and when I was a kid, unfortunately, or fortunately maybe, my parents didn't have a lot of money to take us out to eat. My mom went to the grocery store, she bought healthy food, she cooked every night, and back in the 70s and 80s, the healthy stuff was way less expensive than the processed crap that's out there now. It's kind of flip-flop nowadays. The organic healthy stuff is more expensive than all the processed crap. I don't know why that has happened.
It's crazy. Well, that's because they're trying to push it and promote it.
Yes.
Obviously, yeah.
But so as a child, that's how I was raised. And of course, I went through high school and college just eating what I wanted and being cool and doing this and that. But eventually I got back to the healthy, basic eating that you should be eating. And I will tell you, that's why I have stayed the same weight
Oh my
whole
gosh.
life.
Yeah, look at you.
Even if I do go on vacation or the holidays and everything, I don't get way off track because my body knows what it needs and it has a good base. And that's what you want. I mean, 3 or 4 weeks of eating healthy does make you feel better, but it doesn't give you that base.
That's such a good point. You bring out a great point. You hear so many people, and I hear people say this, okay, well, Cache, well, I did it for 6 months, or I did it for 4 months. Well, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. The dedication it takes, the lifestyle change, the lifestyle commitment to live this way is what creates the long-term effect. You can go off track on vacations. You can do all of those things, but you have to put in the work throughout the years, daily, every day.
You do.
And there's no other way around it.
6 months or 6 weeks or whatever, even a year is not going to regenerate every cell in your body. Years, 5 to 7 years to 10 years, that is going to regenerate every cell in your body and regenerate your liver and help you ward off cancer in the future. That's what you want to do. You want to live a healthy lifestyle where you're feeling good your entire life, not just for 6 months.
No, true. And speaking of that, today you're cooking something.
I am.
What do we have after commercial? We'll start to demonstrate, but what are you cooking today?
So I'm going to make a little bean sauce that I make. It's a vegetable bean sauce, and it's delicious on everything. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about meal prepping and being organized so that you can eat healthy and keeping things in your refrigerator. And this bean sauce that I'm making is delicious on everything. You can keep it in your refrigerator. You can use it as a dip. And it brings great flavor, and it's something wonderful to have in your refrigerator all the time. You can just pull it out and eat it with a spoon if you want.
Yeah, we love that. We love this quick. So we'll take a quick commercial, and we'll come back and we'll learn all about the dip. We'll be
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Veda's Medical Spa and Wellness Center is a premier wellness center specializing in effective medical interventions to help you look and feel younger. Dr. Nangrani is dedicated to providing unmatched personalized care using a holistic approach that includes sophisticated cosmetic, aesthetic, and anti-aging treatments in a warm and relaxing atmosphere. Combining a medical spa with a wellness center, we ensure the best medical treatments are complemented by specialized holistic healing techniques. Veda's treatments will enhance your natural beauty and never leave you with that done look. Visit us at vedasmedspa.com or call us at 281-298-5476.
If you're tired of wasting your money on makeup bags that were not wide enough and tumbling out your cosmetics, Makeup Junkie bags are here. One of the best cosmetic and travel bags you'll ever own, handcrafted in Texas. You can visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com where you can find our collection of makeup bags, totes, man junk bags, and jewelry bags. But that's not all. These junkie bags are not only for makeup. Visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com and shop all the bags everyone loves. Get one for you, your family, and your friends.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hey, I'm Sebastian de Villafranca. Together with Daniel Bisoño and Diana Mota, we will bring you the latest information regarding entertainment and gossip all the way from Mexico City. Join us for a really fun hour together only on KLNY 91.1 FM.
It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Good morning and welcome back. It is Wellness and Health Thursday. Yes, it is. And we were just talking earlier about how a couple of things actually. Last week, how we talked about making sure you're detoxing. If you haven't already started to think about that, consider that as an option. As well as today, we were talking about how food has such an impact on your performance. The right foods versus the wrong foods. And so also then we were talking about the recipe. So let's get into this.
Okay, so I am making this vegetable bean sauce, and it goes great on everything, like I told you. My son is doing a bodybuilding competition.
Your son looks like Hulk Hogan.
Well,
he looks like Hulk Hogan. He's that big.
He
oh my God.
eats this every day and never gets sick of it. I can't believe he hasn't gotten sick of it. But anyways, I just start, if you have a food processor or blender, this is all just gets thrown in and blended up really good. So we start with a can of black beans.
Love those. And I use Goya. I love those.
Yes. I like it because it has the top that you can just
those are they're the good ones. I love those.
Yes. And so drain that and put that in. Okay. Then you're going to put a half a cup of your whatever salsa you like. I use a different one all the time. Regular picante sauce is fine, whatever you like. And then a large bell pepper, whatever color you want, doesn't matter. Okay. Red, yellow.
I noticed that the red and the green have a different taste than the. They do. The red and I like the red and the the orange and the yellow versus the green. The green is too strong for me.
The green has a more of a peppery, strong, very different flavor. This is more of a sweet flavor.
I love that. Yeah.
And I prefer this as well. Okay. And then I like to put in half a cup of onion and a garlic clove. And then. This salt is the best. You got to get this Himalayan sea salt. It is full of minerals and electrolytes. So use this. I use about a teaspoon. You can use 2 teaspoons if you want. This is totally optional. Sometimes I throw a half the jalapeno in there, so just for some kick. But if you don't like the kick, leave it out.
Is that a poblano? Or?
No, this is a jalapeno.
Oh, just a straight up. Okay.
Yep, straight up jalapeno.
Okay.
I love spice, so does my son. So, and then when you blend it all up, that's all that's in it.
Okay.
And it just looks like this lovely bean sauce. I don't know if y'all can see that. And you can use it as a dip. You can put it on your fish tacos. You can put it on any type of meat. You can use it as salad dressing.
And what are you saying about that? That's like having a go-to protein.
It's a go-to protein and vegetable
Okay.
in your refrigerator at all times that you can. I mean, if you're starving and you go up to your refrigerator,
There you go.
get a little Tupperware of it.
You nailed it.
Sprinkle a little light, low fat cheese on it. Warm it up and just eat it.
I've
You can put it
noticed
over
that
rice.
there's times, to your point, when
Yeah.
if I'm hungry and I need a quick fix, if you have stuff like that
Yes.
with those guacamole and your
Yes.
little healthy tortilla chips, you're good to go.
You're good.
Versus grabbing some bad chips or grabbing something,
Absolutely.
having that on hand.
Having it on hand,
solves
put
the
it on
problem.
some avocado, eat it with some low-fat chips.
Yep.
And put it on rice. I mean, literally, you can put it on anything. It's a great thing to have in your fridge all the time. That's why I touched on it. And another really great thing that you should think about doing, just so that you're always eating healthy and you're not making bad choices, if you plan your week out, say on Sunday or Monday, whatever day you
meal
want,
prepping, yeah.
you should meal prep. And you don't have to plan all your meals out and cook all your meals on Sunday. You can if you want to. That's up to you. You have to do what fits your lifestyle. But if you have a plan for the week and you go to the store and you have those foods in your refrigerator, you can put them in Tupperwares already made. You are going to make healthier choices if it's already done for you. Don't go to your refrigerator starving or go through a drive-through because you're starving. Go home, have your meals ready, and you will make better choices. And you will feel better. Like, quickly, you will feel better. In years of doing it, you'll always feel good. You won't even remember what it feels like not to feel good.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's huge to say that, because at the end of the day, we always say it's kind of, is it the 80-20? What would you say? The
Oh,
rule?
80-20,
Let's talk
yeah.
about that a little bit, how, go ahead and...
80-20, like 20% of the time, you're going to fall off the wagon. You're going to drink a lot of alcohol. You're going to eat that dessert. And 80-20 rounds out to being only maybe 1 day a week. I'm bad 2 days a week, at least, sometimes 3. But kind of depends. But then another week, I'll be bad only 1 day. And then sometimes I'll go on vacation for a week.
Right.
But even when you're on vacation for a week, you can still, just because you're eating bad and drinking alcohol doesn't mean you can't have a salad for lunch one day.
Right.
You slip those healthy meals in and you will be fine.
And I think it's a combination, again, like it's a lifestyle, as we say.
It is.
If you are prepping your meals, if you are religiously doing some type of activity, it doesn't have to be running the marathon. It doesn't have to be, doing Ironmans all day long. But if you're doing something religious, they say 30 minutes, they say hour, depending on your body, consistency, having that lifestyle, and all of the things coming together creates that for you, to give you that cushion, if you will, to be able to go off the wagon or do these type of things that will work for you.
Yes.
And not be so caught up in it. What's the mental. We talk a little bit about how do you, they say stress.
Yes.
Things of that nature can actually also have a direct effect on your weight and health. So a lot of it is you've got to not overthink it. You've got to not
overthink
stress it. You want to talk
But
about that? Yeah.
if you do it and you fit it into your schedule ahead of time, like say, I'm going to get up every day at 6:30 and walk for 30 minutes before I get my kids off to school,
Right.
or before I have to go to work, or before I have to do this. If you have it in your schedule and you stick to it, then you're not going to stress about it. If you put your workout clothes in the morning and all day long you're like, I'm going to work out, I'm going to work out, I'm going to work out, and then it's 9 o'clock at night and you haven't done it, that's a stressful mental thing. You don't want to do that to yourself.
Right.
You want to plan your meals, you want to plan your workouts, and you want to get them done as soon as you can in the day.
Yep.
And, that'll make you feel better and relieve stress just by getting the endorphins.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. We'll take another quick commercial and we'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. all in one station, mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas, 91.1 FM, The Boss.
If you're tired of wasting your money on makeup bags that were not wide enough and tumbling out your cosmetics, Makeup Junkie bags are here. One of the best cosmetic and travel bags you'll ever own, handcrafted in Texas. You can visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com where you can find our collection of makeup bags, totes, man junk bags, and jewelry bags. But that's not all. These junkie bags are not only for makeup. Visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com and shop all the bags everyone loves. Get one for you, your family, and your friends.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Wellness Center is a premier wellness center specializing in effective medical interventions to help you look and feel younger. Dr. Nangrani is dedicated to providing unmatched personalized care using a holistic approach that includes sophisticated cosmetic, aesthetic, and anti-aging treatments in a warm and relaxing atmosphere. Combining a medical spa with a wellness center, we ensure the best medical treatments are complemented by specialized holistic healing techniques. Veda's treatments will enhance your natural beauty and never leave you with that done look. Visit us at vedasmedspa.com or call us at 281-298-5476.
It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Good morning and welcome back. We are here talking all about wellness and health, and Aisha and I have just kind of been really sharing our own personal stories of what we find to be ways that have worked for us, and how nutrition has utilized that aspect in our lives and made a difference for us. So we wanted to also turn it over to some people that had some questions. So there was a few questions that we had here. One of the questions were, and I'm just going to pose this to you, Aisha, and I can chime in with you, as what would you say to that individual out there who has been working out, who has been religiously doing what you said, and eating right, exercising, but they're still struggling and they can't seem to lose the last 10 pounds, or they can't seem to lose weight? You know, what would you say is going on? Or, you know,
well, this is a very common problem. It's usually called a plateau. And it's very frustrating. But first of all, I want people to remember, when you are exercising and eating healthy, that is the most important thing, not that number on the scale. And I know people have goals, and I know that they want to do certain things, but regardless of what that number says or what the tape measure says, if you are exercising daily and you're eating healthy, you're doing the right thing for your body. But if you do want to lose those extra 10 pounds, usually you either need to up your cardio just a little bit, maybe 5 more minutes a day, or wear a heart rate monitor. Make sure your heart rate is getting over 140 for 30 minutes a day. Change that up, maybe lift some weights. Do something in your exercise plan that maybe doesn't make it longer or more stressful to do, but makes it more strenuous so that you're burning more calories. And also always remember, your body and your fat and what you weigh is calories in, calories out. There's no other way to it.
I would also chime in and say, I always love that question, because really the question also is, what are you really eating? You know, people say I'm eating healthy. I am doing everything right. I work out, I eat right, I don't cheat, and I just don't know why it's not happening. Get real with yourself is one thing I found. You start digging into people to what they're really eating, what they're not telling you they're eating, and then you find out why, you know. So that was another big point that I always say to people is get real with yourself. Are you really eating healthy?
Yes.
And healthy is very relative. So you have to think about what you may have learned what healthy is and really what it is for your body. That's one thing. And then the other thing can also be you could have a medical imbalance.
You could.
And we know, and as Christy will chime in when she gets back and she talks big about is, if there's something in the blood that's off balance and you don't know that,
Or hormones.
hormones, your what do they talk about,
Sure.
the thyroids and all these other different things that could be going on in the body. So that could be also, sometimes it's medical and sometimes it's just get real.
Yes.
You know you're really not eating healthy.
Maybe you're eating something at night that you're not even realizing. You know, it's always helpful to write it down or use the app Lose It. Or
Yeah.
There's all kinds of apps where you can track your intake of food and exercise, and that'll really help you see, okay, am I doing calories in, calories out? Am I eating more than I'm actually burning? And you know, adding things like yoga or something different to your routine can really just help change your metabolism.
Right.
So just changing
it up. But I definitely would say, you know, get your blood work, check yourself, know your numbers,
Absolutely.
know if something is going wrong or not. And that would be, you know, speaking with a nutritionist about that or going to your local doctor. And then from that point, if everything seems to be going correct and you're still not losing weight, then check yourself. Because the body's very simple in that regard. If you're burning calories, just like you said earlier, and you're eating right, and it's, you know, there's no way it could be gaining unless there's something off.
Well, you know, you really should be getting your blood checked, and I'm bad about this,
Yeah.
but you should be getting your blood checked and your hormone levels checked and all that once a year anyway.
Yeah.
That's just something smart to do.
Because you always want to know what's going on.
Yes,
you never
you
know.
do.
The blood doesn't lie. The other question that came in is, okay, so you have the individual who is stagnant. Okay, so I've been doing right. I've been eating healthy. I've lost my weight, but I am bored to death. I'm no longer wanting to do that 10-mile run anymore. I'm no longer wanting to get up to go to the gym anymore. It's just boring for me, and I'm afraid if I stop, then I'm going to fall off the wagon. What would you say?
I would say to that, again, you're going to need to change it up so you don't get bored.
Yeah.
Find a friend, work out with a friend, find something you enjoy doing, like maybe with a group, like playing tennis or, you know, going hiking, doing something active, not just a workout, but like doing an active lifestyle or doing something active every day or just on the weekends. As far as nutrition goes, if you're getting bored with your nutrition, maybe this is when you call a nutritionist and say, hey, I need new ideas, or surf the web for healthy recipes, get a new cookbook, do something that's going to excite you, or sign up for like HelloFresh or something like that, that's going to get you motivated again, that's something different and fun.
Yeah, I love that idea. I always talk about the motivation aspect because you have to find something that it's like the carrot. You have to find something that draws you
Yes.
and we are individuals and we change. Our minds, we go through stages. So it's okay. It's like the muscle confusion theory, you know, with your body. If your body's getting tired sometimes of one particular routine, maybe it's because you need to do something else.
Yes.
And you can do anything as long as you're active. But try, explore. Stay
Explore.
active, do different things. Just don't sit, right? Like
Right.
the worst thing you can do is say, well, I don't want to do
Just
it.
give up.
I'm bored, so I'm going to go sit.
Yes,
Yeah.
just as long as you're staying active. And I do the same thing. You know, I'm 45 years old. And
Yay, she's
I-
older than me. But yet
Actually,
she
I'm
looks,
about
but
to
look,
turn
she looks 30
46.
years younger than me.
No, I do not.
Okay, anyway, keep going.
But
So there's another great sign, right? Of
But
your
I
eating.
find that
Yeah.
about every 10 years, I have to change my regimen.
Okay.
Like I'll stick with something for about 10 years and then I'm over it. And
Right.
then I'll still touch on it, but
Right.
I'm over it and I'll move on to the next thing or the next gym.
Because it's
or-
normal.
Yes.
Right.
And that's fine. Just you do what suits your lifestyle as long as you stay active.
No, I totally agree with that. And so, in summary, I mean, a couple of things that we're learning today is obviously get your detoxes. If you haven't, clean your body out, cleanse yourself. That's always both mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. All of that is important.
Yes.
Get your rest. Get your blood looked at. Know what's going on in that body. Understand it because that doesn't lie. And then be real. get real. You know, you're going to have to get serious. You're going to have to know that this is a commitment for the rest of your life, and you're going to have to create a lifestyle, but have fun with it.
Yes.
I think that's what whatever it is, change it up, be creative, and have some fun. And
Yes.
you got the recipe. I think we had it up on the screen. So there it is again. If you didn't get a chance to look at it, please take it down. Again, having recipes and things like this in your refrigerator ready to go is another quick way to help you out.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for our Healthy Wellness Thursday. We will see you next week. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We are broadcasting